Welcome back to my channel. Today I am creating a new version of one of my most popular videos, how to look good in every photo. This is the perfect season to refresh the memory with some tips and tricks because the holiday season is filled with photos and videos and we want to look good. Let's do this. One of my absolute favorite tricks is to use a prop when posing. I feel like we all get a little awkward with our hands or where to place it, but when you have a prop, it's definitely making everything so much easier. First, I want to say a huge thank you to Sangman for sponsoring this video. I decided to use a handbag because I feel like that's usually the prop that I have that's always with me. I'm going to use this brown one because it goes with my outfit. This beauty is the Luna bag from Sangman. It was inspired by the moon. You can wear her in 4 different ways. The first one is the shoulder bag. Then, this is amazing. You take this shoulder strap off and you make the handle bag. We're not done yet. Number 3, we're keeping the handbag and then we're taking the strap we took out. This is honestly the most innovative bag I've ever seen. You do this little moment. Oh my God, so cool. And then last but not least, this is so my type of bag. And then we have it as a cross-body bag. Love her. For the sake of posing with the bag, I'm gonna use it in multiple ways. So the first pose is I'm shy. And this is a very descriptive description because all you're gonna do is stand and hold your little bag. This is where a bag comes in such a perfect placement. Just wear it like this, use it like this. It's a bulletproof one. Okay, for the next one, I call it Lukman No Hands. I'm gonna put back the shoulder strap. This is also good with bags that are kind of slouchy, and you just place it kind of under your arm, and then your hands are free, but there's like a good distribution of weight here. You know what I mean? It's giving the shape. So I like to give a little bit of shy here still, but it's a bit cooler. Okay, next pose is this whole thing, and this is when you have an accessory that you love, that you want to bring forward. I take a lot of kind of mirror selfies that way, but also whenever I pose, I do like to bring the item forward, and this is just what it's all about. You're just bringing the accessory, making it kind of the main character. I like to sometimes move it a little bit for movement, or just standing straight. Next pose with the bag will involve a shoulder bag, and this is something that's easy to do. You just look back at it. You want to place your bag again. This is a prop, the main character, creates a little interest in the photo, and you're just looking back. You can smile, you can look away, and with the hands, you can either keep them in your pocket, you can kind of cross them, you can hold the bag. The possibilities are endless. And these are your ideas to use a prop, beautiful bag in your photos. The next segment is Forever Alone. I'm gonna show you some poses that I like to do when it's solo shot of myself. The first one is my go-to, the leg pop. Something that you'll see a lot in my content is I really like to pose bringing one leg forward and then taking the rest of my body back a little bit. It's creating an illusion of longer legs, but also when your upper body is further from the camera, just gives you like a nicer shape. Long legs is definitely something I love to do, manipulate the camera. Pop of the leg. This one is one of my favorites and it looks ridiculous when people actually watch it from the side, but it works, okay? So we don't care. This one is called My Head Hurts. Something that I like to do when I want to create a bit of a less posy photos, and there's an art to it because it's still very posy. You just kind of, while someone is clicking and taking your photos, just kind of like fixing your hair a little bit, grabbing onto your head. It can be a bit like this or like this. But you do need to practice that one. Yeah, you definitely don't want to like, you want to like zhuzh the hair a little bit. It needs to feel lighter, you know? Just like, good luck. This one is the easiest one, especially for those who really don't like the way they turn out in photos, like when they look straight into the camera. So I like to just like imagine in my head someone's like calling my name, or there's something happening, there's a commotion right to your right. And you just stand there, someone's taking your photo, and you're like, just be involved in other people's business, you know, and then let the photographer focus on you. Going back to the lower body, one of the poses that I like to do with my legs is hold it in. Another great way to manipulate like a nice little shape of your body, depends what you're wearing. If it's super tight pants, I would avoid this because sometimes it creates like a not very visually flattering angle. But if you're wearing a dress or you're wearing a skirt, I think that this pose is so pretty. You want to put your weight on the leg that's standing straight, and then just let this one kind of hover over a little bit, but all your weight will be on the standing leg. Next one that I like to do is one that I actually use for my mirror selfies. Sometimes I don't feel like being all open and dominant. Sometimes I like it a bit smaller, a bit more like I'm in control, but in a more subtle way, you know? So call this my tummy hurt. You're holding your phone, you're taking your selfie, and then you just place your hand on top of the other one. This is again using your wardrobe as a prop, especially if it has pockets. I love announcing to the world whenever specifically my dresses have pockets, so this is just an easy way to find a placement for your hands. You can do it with jeans, you can wear dresses, whatever you are wearing and has pockets. But this one is very simple, very laid back. Again, if you notice, I always distribute my weight differently on the legs, which is very important with whatever you are doing with your upper body. Just opening up the leg or going backwards a little bit. The next one is my pants are falling. Something that I like to do, again, when I want to create that like nonchalantness in a photo, would be like adjusting or fixing my pants or skirt, whatever bottoms I'm wearing. You can look to the side, you can look straight. It's just kind of giving you something to do, and you know that mid-motion creates a more dynamic photo. Another great one, and this is something that I was doing over and over and over again on sets when I used to model, is just walking out. And this is such an easy one to do. It works really well when you have a prop, when you have a coffee, when you have a bag, but it's really just like taking that step. It also looks great if you have like a flowy outfit, because the wind does its thing, you know, the movement does its thing, and it just creates like, again, a very natural and beautiful silhouette. You just walk. Next up is She's Fun. This is where you want to bring personality. I find that I do it at a point where if someone's taking my photo and I'm starting to like get tired and I have nothing else to give and I just don't want to stand like this, I just go That pose I found that I like to do, especially when I wear anything mini. I feel like it's giving legs. She's fun. It's not like too sexy. It's playful. I do that a lot. So join me. Ta-da! The next segment is called, Oh, So You Got a Man. Cue man. During the holiday season, we have our significant others, and I wanted to introduce you to 4 poses you can right away get into to get some good photos, okay? Pose number 1 is I need support. This means you're just kind of leaning in or hanging on the support. Good job! Next pose, we have main character and supporting cast. So you are obviously the main character. You want to stay at the front and the main character is just standing ahead. You can lean a little bit in so it doesn't feel like a boy band poster. So a little bit like this, a little bit at the front. Usually I have like a bag or something, so I'll hold on to it, but I'm at the front and the man is in the back. Next pose is half hug. It feels a bit awkward. It's giving like 80s glam shots, but it works. Last one is a classic, and I find that it always works for Gary and I whenever we feel like we don't know what we're doing. And that's just standing straight and holding hands. Okay, hopefully this is enough for your toolkit for the holidays. I can't wait to see you recreating these poses. Send it my way, you know where to find me. Happy holidays, and let me know if you like these kind of videos in the comments.